Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Project DIY, or Let's Talk Cars, because the things that we're going to be working on today is something for a car. So, what I did was, I have a BMW i8 and a BMW i3. The i3 is the first small electric hybrid vehicle that's BMW produced, which sadly to say, I think they're stopping it this year. So, they did have this cool key for the i8. It's like this all glass, it's like this. I'll see if I can show a picture, show you guys a photo. But it's like has an LCD screen on it, and it looks pretty all futuristic and cool. Now you would think that should have been a standard key for a BMW i8. Now let me show you the key for the i3. This is the key for the i3. It's a little flat. Pretty, it's not bad, it's kind of cool. But it's the exact same key for the i8. Now, since the i8 is a very special car, I think they should have made that a standard. So I was looking around like, I want to get this thing for my i8. The problem is, it's expensive. So first you have to go to the dealer, buy it. I don't know the pricing. I think it was like around $1,000 because you have to program it and everything. So I kind of, just put that aside. And that was like a few years ago. And I was kind of looking around online, and I found this company, of course, out in China, that is making them. I'm sure these things were made in China anyway. So, get this, guys, the price. It's under $100. And you can do it yourself. So what's going to happen is, you're basically going to take out the internals from your i8, or your i3 even. Actually, they make it for all lines of BMW. So if you guys want that cool remote, because I know that the 7 Series also had it. But you have the problem of getting it programmed and all that stuff. So what you're going to have to do is you're basically going to tear this apart. Now, luckily, I have 2 keys for my i8. So I went in and took it apart. Let me show you how it looks. So these are all the pieces that came out of it. Right, so you have all the pieces right here. So I still have the key to open the car. That's one thing that you're gonna lose though. You're gonna lose the functionality of having this manual key if the battery or something like that dies. Now it was really tough because it looks like this when it's all together. Right. And then the buttons are here. These guys right here on the side kind of just pops off. It goes like that, like this, right? And then you have the center key unlocking thing here in the middle. So once you're able to remove this, you're gonna be stuck with this. And I was like, wow, how do you get this thing out? It doesn't seem like it has a seam on it because it looked very solid. Well, so what I did was I went right here in this spot right here, and I put in a screwdriver, and I kind of just, wiggled it, and then I was like, I don't want to break it. So I said, you know what, forget it, screw it, let's just do it. I have a key, I have this key still, so it's good. So I jammed it in there, and it opened up like that. So I was like, oh, really cool. And then I just got this little DIY fix opening tool. Just ran it all along the side. It seems like it was glued together, right? I was able to run it all along the side right here, and it popped that open, and you get your the motherboard, and this is the motherboard. So thank God that I started doing all this soldering from DIY that I do. So I'm just going to take out the solder for the battery, right, and take it out so that it lies much more flat. Because if you look at it sideways like this, it's pretty thick because this is going to go inside the new car key fob. So that's going to be a problem. I was like, oh, that's too high. Am I going to have to cut it? But I saw that it was just soldered on. So we're just going to unsolder that and then connect the wires. Save this in a baggie and put it away. So just in case something, I don't know, something happens, whatever, I can put it back to its stock form. So the product in question is this. Pretty generic boxing. Comfort access system, it says. Smart LCD car key. Made in China. It comes in 4 colors. It comes in red, silver, blue, and black. So I went for the silver since my car is silver. And I went with that. Oh, and the model number is right here. It's EN500. I think that they said that was the latest version or something. So here it is. Let's open this box. Let me see what we get. Okay, so they were cool enough. You tell them what kind of car you have, and then they'll give you this BMW sticker, you see? So it's gonna look OEM. So I'll put that aside, don't wanna lose that. Let's look at the menu. Let's look at the menu. Let's look at the user manual. So here you go. It kind of shows you, it's gonna come with this little harness right here. And then at the end of it, you can see, this is how you're gonna wire this to, this is the way you're gonna solder it. It kind of shows you how you get to do it. All right, so pretty cool. Ooh. Right, so I got some soldering to do, and thank God I have the tools for it. Because before I started doing the project DIY, we would be in trouble because I have a pretty nasty Harbor Freight's soldering iron that has like that U-shaped thing. So that'd be a problem for this because look how small that is. This is really tiny. So we just followed the connection, right? It's got the trunk, unlock, lock, and the battery. So I think the more is going to be like the panic, because I do have that little panic or sounding off the alarm. And then once you solder it in, you're just going to mount it in the back of the unit. And it comes with an OBD that helps increase the signal and tells you all the different functionality. And you can choose the, it's not going to have, I'm sure it won't have the same like user interface and maybe the smoothness. We'll find out the smoothness that the stock BMW comes with. But anyways, I've been covering this. Let me show you. There's the key. Pretty neat, right? Make sure you guys can see that. So this is the charge port, power right there. And there it is, look at it, it's powered up. No, it's pretty responsive. Lock, unlock. Not bad. Of course, it's a Ferrari right there. We're gonna be changing that. Okay, so now I'm excited to kind of connect the i8's brain basically to this. So let's get to work on it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the tip because this is what I had on it. So it's pretty wide. It's going to be kind of tough to get that to those little things right there. So we're going to need a really pointy one. Soldering equipment. There we go. Just gonna let it heat up a bit. And then we're gonna start working on this. Now, I'm gonna need the diagram. So let's see here. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of tricky because in the manual right here, the solders are going vertical, but on the i8, it's horizontal. So, is it placed like this? Or is it placed like that? For my photo here, the top one is going to be the other, I guess, the horn. And then the trunk, lock, and then open. I think I put it in here. It comes with this box that includes the OBD that plugs in. That kind of helps with the the distance, and you do get a micro USB to charge. We're gonna solder one here and one here. They just said the opposite, so let's see. Worst comes to worst, we just reshoot it again. So you have your two wires. Black we'll put on the bottom corner. So the first one we're gonna try and hit is, oh, that's better, right? Yeah. I'm gonna try and hit, they just went from one corner to the other. So the colored one, we're gonna solder it on the top there. And then the other one gets soldered in the other side. You just need a dab of flux on it. Just a little dab right there. Okay, and then to the other side. Just a little flux. Okay. And I'm sure, let's see if this is hot. Okay, it's ready. Let's go ahead, let me just actually, let's load a little bit of flux in here. I mean some solder. Okay. So, I'm gonna start with the brown one. I'll raise this up a bit so we can see the other side. So this one will kind of turn it like this, because that's gonna go here. Okay, brown and black, done. Good, the next one. So we're gonna go with the trunk. So that's the trunk is gonna be the blue and black. Blue and black, here we go. Blue and black is gonna be the trunk. No, it didn't stick. There we go. Just make sure it's a good solder, that it's not touching the other connector. Here you go, this is it. Yes. And now the black one. That's perfect, man. It's sitting right on top of the bead there. Okay. And the last one, this side. Big. Let's look at what we did here. Okay, and let's double check our work. Brown is for the other Blue is for the open trunk. This right here is for locking, which is supposed to be black and gray. No. Unlock. Unlock is black and gray. What the heck? Yeah, unlock is the bottom, black and gray. That's right. This is to lock. Lock is black and white. It looks like they're all soldered in properly, and I think I didn't mess up with any. And then now we need to remove these. Oh no, I wonder if the solder's gonna come off if I use my heat gun. Oh yeah, the tennis. Sweet. There we go. Cool, we didn't have to do anything to damage it. Well, that's it, supposedly. Let's clean off this flux a bit. Okay, so now we're ready to mount this guy. Let's get started. So it seems like the way it's gonna go is they want the it's like this. There we go. You just have to kind of play with it. Okay, so now we're gonna put this and put the foam over like this. Oh, because we don't want to depress any of those things. What if we flip it over? So the cavity here is big enough to actually, I could have left those things in there. It would have been okay. You know what? Let's go with this. Try it like this. Or did they do it like this? put it on top like that. Okay, well, let's try that. And then we put the cover back on like this. And it came with screws. Okay, sorry. Make sure you don't block. So, do they want it like this, like fully covered like that? I don't know, to me it's gonna be shaking. I don't know though. Well, let's try it this way. You can always adjust it later. Okay. Now it should go in with no problems. Oops. Screws in. Actually, we need a smaller one. There we go. Yep, goes in much better. Okay, you don't want to over torque it. And this last one goes in here. And then these rubber thingies. I need another rubber thingy. So they did, it's kind of cool, they gave you a spare screw and a spare, like a screw cover. Okay, let's put back the old screw in here. So it seems like you want the BMW logo facing up this way. So let's get this guy out of here. Oh, that is the sticky part, okay. Okay, so there's the key. Now let's turn it on. Okay, slide to unlock. Master control. Introduction display. So this icon on the top left means the connection OBD, the OBD that it comes with. Let me show you. Oh, I think I showed you this. It's this thing. This OBD plugs into the OBD of the car. So it notifies you if it's plugged in. The icon means the key is disconnected with the car. The battery status, of course. Press the CF for 10 seconds to select the car logo. Okay. Let's do that. Dope. Yes, BMW right there, baby. So like, look guys, you can get this for your Honda, Mercedes, Subaru. Shoot, it timed out. You won't mess about then. We're gonna choose BMW, and there's 10 pages. Fiat. Oh, let's see if there's Maserati. I can buy one for the Maserati. Ferrari. Maserati's right there. So if this thing works out, I'll get one for the Maserati. No, I can't. Because the Maserati, my Gran Turismo, uses a key. It's gonna be silly to have this and then an actual key. So, well, let's see if it worked. Ten seconds, hold it down. The menu comes up. We select BMW, hit back, boom. BMW. I wish we can change the car. Let's see what they say though. It looks like you can change it because this one's a different car. The door, this is introduction to comfort access function. The door will be locked or unlocked automatically when the driver is leaving or approaching the car. Nice. Press set this button to switch this function on or off. Nice. So make sure you turn on auto switch. Now, function of window lock. If the car has retractable rear view mirrors and an automatic window catch function, then the rear view mirrors will be retracted also. Nice. Okay. Introduction of telephone. In this menu, you can input your phone number so people can contact your number in case you lose your key. Okay. And then press set to go to setting. And then here you can change the time. Tells you the change of signal. And shows you the software version. Now, I want to know if I can change the car because they were able to change the car. No. Oh, good question right here. How long does the battery work? So the volume of the battery is 800 milliamps. Usually can work 10 days. But even the screen cannot display. The battery will go to protection status. Then the physical buttons on our key can still operate in the car with, operate the car with 6 months. Okay. Okay. Let's go through this then. We have the most important part. We have our BMW logo on there. There it is. Now we have to set the time. Let's go ahead and scroll through this. Got the master key. Auto switch. Let's see. Let's click. Auto switch is turned on. Good. Please set control the window. Using this function. Please. Oof, time's out so fast. I guess that's to save battery. Auto window, phone. Nine. I guess the signal doesn't work. It is getting kind of hot over here though. I can feel heat. All right, so it looks like we've set it all up. Now we're gonna go take it to the car, see if it works. Okay, to open, you can kind of just walk up as long as this is like in your pocket. Just reach over here, touch, opens the car. There you go. All set. Let's see. So again, let's close it down. Let's use the screen here. Lock the car. Done. Oh, I forgot something from the trunk. There we go. Pretty cool. I like it. I just have to figure out how. Well, I'm going to contact the manufacturer and find out how I can change that Ferrari into an i8. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys learned something. And if you're interested about this, please click on the link below. If you have any questions, please leave me some comments. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. But if you don't like it, you can always thumbs down. All right, guys, till our next video, I will talk to you later. Bye.